once again we are back on Moons Soch ttalk train of thought with a series of an episode what we had with Mr. Pravin Sawant exclusively on ttalk Moons Soch. He's an CHRO of 63 Moons Technologies Ltd. It's a great insights for a target audience on this show, and now in fact the extract of his life learning, 10 kadam. Sir, now in fact be curious is the first one. What do you say about that?
I think curiosity brings in the curiosity, inquisitiveness, brings in a lot of different thoughts in you. If the curiosity wouldn't have been there, today we wouldn't have been sitting in this room. Somebody invented the electricity. Somebody invented the camera, So curiosity is a very important aspect of your life. Always look out for a new information. Always think that why such and such things would have happened. Go to a root cause analysis, understand those analysis, and if those are bad things which have happened, prevent those things in happening in the future. So to me, being curious is an important aspect of the life.
Good, great. And how about like many a times the youngsters who are listening to our show, the problem is in terms of keep patience. So your life learning from this, keep patience.
I think before me, Sahil Nair spoke about keeping patience. Sahil was a young MBA grad who made to punch, and file the papers. For 6 months he was filing the papers. But in those 6 months, he still remembers those 6 months. Why? Because he was very patient. And patience brings out the एक ठहराव लेके आता है आप में. And that ठहराव is very important. You don't give answers, back answers spontaneously. I am an MBA grad. I need to be behaving like a manager. But manager को behave करने के लिए one has to understand what his subordinates are doing. And if you cannot have those patience, you lose the patience very easily, and then possibly you lose the job too. So keeping patience is very important.
Good, it's a good life lesson learning. Be curious and be patient. How about be flexible
So flexibility is something which is against the rigidity. Some people who are rigid, the stiff person is always been ignored by others. The one who is flexible, one who is understanding others' issues, one who can amend his own ways for the cause of the larger good, can always be appreciated. So being flexible is something which is always taken on a good count, and it serves the purpose, your purpose as well as others' purpose for a larger good.
Good, great, and always another learning from your life is always give, and when in need you ask. What do you say about that?
I think this is something which has been imbibed thanks to my parents, my friends who have made impact on me, Bijoy, Natha, Vinod, Anand. They are good friend of my life, Raju. We have been in friendship for last 25 years, and when I was not earning anything, my friends supported me, and I cannot forget those things. And when you have taken something, it is your responsibility to give back also to the society. And now you don't think what I will get in return, because you have already got something.
Correct.
So it is your duty to give it back, and not only to your friends and relatives, but also to larger good to society. So giving is something, as Sahil said, कि आपका हाथ ऐसे होना चाहिए, ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए.
Good.
So that is something which is always been appreciated and always been noticed by others. And it's not only for noticing, getting caught off notice. It has to come from your यहाँ दिल से आना चाहिए.
And also आपकी learning में से do the right thing, उसके बारे में आपको क्या कहना है?
I think मैंने अभी तक के सारे जो decisions लिए, दो impromptu होंगे या कुछ thought के बाद, but सारे mostly right हुए हैं. So doing the right thing is you need to be very judicious, you need to be judgmental, you need to understand कि आपके ये करने से किसी और को नुकसान तो नहीं हो रहा है. If आपका सिर्फ फायदा हो रहा है और किसी का नुकसान हो रहा है तो मत कीजिए. So do the things at a right time, right way, and for the larger good. Then only you can possibly become a good human being.
Correct.
You know, being a good human being is always very important. So doing right things is the step to become a good human being.
And always the thing we have seen through your journey, like honesty pays. What do you say about that?
I think HRI, it's an association of people who are diverse into multiple roles and multiple organizations. Today I am in friends with somebody who is in Pune, Baliram ho ya Abhijit ho ya Ashwin ho. They all work for different organizations. If HRI wouldn't have been there,
correct,
so possibly हम लोग मिल नहीं पाते थे. But they are still in good terms with me. Similarly here in Mumbai, Anand Dhruv is there, Deepak Deshpande is there, Dr. Divedi to hai. So we are honest to each other. We don't hide things among each other. That trust building is there, and if you are honest to others, people will be honest to you.
Correct.
There are things, and on a joking manner I will tell you, Dr. Divedi is my boss. Sometimes आप क्या करते हो कि आप थोड़ा लेट हो रहे हो तो आप बोलते हो कि मैं on the way हूँ वगैरह. ऐसा एक किस्सा था. We were supposed to meet at, let's say, 10 o'clock, and I was running late, and I was getting changed. I was changing my clothes and then leave for office. Dr. Divedi called on my mobile phone. It was outside. My mother picked up and she said she is changing. And Dr. Divedi said okay. But जब मैं घर से निकला and on the way उनका फिर से फोन आया तो he said, I said कि सर मैं ऑलरेडी पहुंच गया हूँ नजदीक हूँ. अरे 5 मिनट पहले तो मदर ने बोला आप चेंज कर दो. नो गोली दे रहे हो मुझे. But I said yes sir, sorry. तो मैं पहुंच रहा हूँ. So that मेरे ऑनेस्टी का या उनके उन्होंने कभी दिल में नहीं लिया. He being a boss, he was always jovial and so आप उनके साथ में बहुत ऑनेस्ट रह सकते हो जो आपके साथ में इतना हंसी मजाक से बिहेव करते हो. So that is the way it pans out.
Good. And also in terms of believe in equality, like this part of your learning, like what do you say?
Boss होना और team member होना are two different things. I am always a team member first than a boss. So whenever I do certain things, whenever I think from the team members perspective, and that is something possibly is taken possibly sell me through for last 18 years. And equality में believe करके when you treat people equally, when you go down, I still go down to their desk. I appreciate they calling me at their own workplace. I sit across with them. So that equality is always seen, that he is one among us. He doesn't behave like a boss.
Correct. No doubt. I think it's the kind of an approach what you have got is something different. And also in terms of one of your learning is in terms of an acknowledge, like what would you say about that?
Somebody has done good to you. You acknowledge that. Somebody has walked with you for a larger path. You acknowledge that. Sometimes when you reach to particular level, you forget your past.
Correct.
Someone who has given that little push to you, you need to acknowledge that. If you don't acknowledge those things, then you are living in fool's world, your own world, which is, you feel that you are untouchable. It is not. Somewhere down the line, आपको वापिस उधर ही आना है जहाँ पे आपके roots हैं. So acknowledging those who have helped you will always keep you deep rooted to the level that you started with.
And one last great learning, 1 minute management. So what do you say about that?
I'm a big fan of 1 minute manager. It's a management book which everyone has to read through. Fish and 1 minute manager, one has to read through these two books. So 1 minute manager tells you that you appreciate in 1 minute's time. You scold person in 1 minute's time. You give a task in 1 minute's time. Although it is not practically possible, but yes, see to it that you do not scold anybody for longer period of
longer
time.
period
You know,
of time,
it
right.
gives a deep impact in that person's mind,
Correct.
and person keeps on making mistakes. So
Mhm.
appreciation as well as scolding, as well as giving a task, has to happen in a 1 minute minute
Mhm.
time. Your evaluation also needs to be 1 minute in 1 minute's time.
Mhm.
So that is something which is very much important.
Good, great. So it's a great learning, great Daska punch for our target audience. I'm sure with your experience for 25 years into IT industry and the kind of relationship what you build over a period of time, and it Daska punch, like be curious, keep patience, be flexible, always give. When in need, you need to ask, do the right thing. Honesty pays, believe in equality, acknowledge, and 1 minute management. You should read this particular book, and I'm sure it's going to inspire a lot. I think this is what ttalk platform is all about, where we bring up prominent personalities from industry to share their journey and share their experience. This is the only channel which carries and stories of a prominent personalities to draw meaningful learning. I think if you like this particular episode, just go to www.ttalk.net, subscribe and like the channel as much as you can. Do catch up with Mr. Pravin Sawant in the next episode of ttalk Boond Soch, and thank you very much. So thanks a lot.
My pleasure. Thank you.